What's going on, guys? X-TREMECUDA here. Today I've got a little bit of gameplay for you and a review of the newest Rainbow Six Siege DLC, the Skull Rain DLC. I'm going to have gameplay of both the attacker right now and a little bit of the defender later. Also going to have some on the newest map. I personally have enjoyed the defender more so far. It's subject to change, honestly. But right now, that's where it stands. I'll explain that later. I'm going to explain both what I like and don't like about both of the new operators. Also going to explain what I like and don't like about the newest map. Also going to explain a few of the tactics that we've already figured out that you can use with the new characters. It's a lot easier to plan for the defender than it is for the attacker. So we really haven't found anything different with the attacker than you would use with your original characters or even the older DLC characters. The defender plays a little bit different than anybody else that's been in this game. So as you can see here in the little bit of fast forwarded gameplay here, I've been following Pulse around. That's something we figured out is a pretty good strategy with Caveira. As long as the Pulse can be somewhat stealthy, they can show you exactly where the people are so that you can catch them and down them and interrogate them. You'll also notice I'm using the handgun a lot. Not something that people really do unless they're kind of showing. That's not the case when it comes to playing Caveira. It's actually better to use her handgun than it is to use her main gun, as long as they don't know where you are. Her whole style of gameplay is stealth based. So you really, once they find out where you are, her main ability is gone. You use the pistol as long as you're in close range. It's generally a 2-shot knockdown. Sends them into their down state. Then you can use her interrogate ability, where you'll run up on them. It reveals where everyone else on their team is on the map that's alive, and then you execute them. So not only do you make sure you get the kill, but you also reveal everyone on the enemy team to your team, which is really good when it comes to defending. Helps you figure out, or at least try to figure out, where they plan on breaching from. I'll have a little bit of an example of her using her special ability later on. But while we wait for it, I'm going to talk a little bit about Capitão, who is the new attacker. Personally, not a huge fan of him. I do like his gun, but that's about it. His ability is a crossbow that shoots either micro smoke, or it can also shoot asphyxiating darts, which suffocate the enemy. It's kind of like, looks like a flame, honestly, when it goes off. I have yet to be able to get a kill with the crossbow. Direct impacts don't seem to kill him. Here's actually one of those downs. And when you interrogate them, reveals everybody on the map for your team. Just like that. IDs the enemies if you don't know who they are already. So at the beginning of the video, you saw me using the M249 SAW, which is one of Capitão's main guns. He has both that and also a mini FAL, which is more like an assault rifle. I personally prefer the M249 just because you have a lot more ammo, and with bullets doing as much damage as they do in this anyway, the difference in what they say the damage is really doesn't seem to matter. The M249 can still get kill shots. Headshots are still pretty much a guaranteed kill. The way it works out in this game, I know sometimes it seems like you should have got the kill when you didn't. At the same time, though, the FAL is better when it comes to trying to be more mobile. I honestly, when I'm attacking, am usually on the outside of the building, so I don't really need to be so mobile about it. So definitely the M249 works out better for me. When it comes to Caveira, I prefer her submachine gun, although she does have a Spaz 15, which is her shotgun. It works pretty well, but I usually like the submachine guns better anyway. A little bit about the new map. It is very destructible, way more so than any map has been before. Pretty much every wall that's behind me right now could have been blown up, whether by thermite or just a breach charge. It's very disruptive when you're defending, which I do like. It leads to different games every time, which is really cool because you never know which wall they're going to come through. And as an attacker, it's kind of nice because they never know which wall you're going to come through. So it leads to a tactical advantage on one side, more fun on the other. And that's all I've got for you this time. If you liked the video, go ahead, like, comment, subscribe, follow us on Facebook and Twitter. And thanks for watching.